Hi everyone, Lady Botcha or Angela here with a little shrinky dink kind of DIY sort of thing. It's not great, but here we go. So first of all, I am going to go to my Procreate, and actually I have already drawn some things. You can do this in Procreate, you can take photos, you can actually draw on it with alcohol marker, but what I did was just basically a grid of 8 different little items. And once you have it in a Word document to print off onto your shrink film, I just turn it and I can get 2 in there for 1 page. This is the shrink film that I use. It's the inkjet, and there's 6 sheets. I think it's about under $10 the last time I got it, but I will link it below for you. And once that happens, I just cut them out. I left a little bit of space around just because I wanted to. You don't have to, but it helps a little bit. So these are as big as they are because they're going to be doll charms or necklace charms or what have you, and you can make them however big you want. So here it is in the oven, and I'm going to show you the whole process without speeding it up. So I have it at 325. Yes, it does say 30 minutes, but I'm going to watch it because it only takes about 45 seconds. And this is why I'm not speeding up the camera, is because it doesn't take that long at all. And so you're going to have to watch it because it does burn and you don't want that to happen to your picture. So it does start to curl, and it looks really, really cool, and you might think that it's going to curl in on itself and stick, but it does not. It will lay sort of flat a little bit later, but again, near the end, after you've taken it out, you'll have to flatten it with either a book or something, and you'll see what I flatten it with soon. So you can sort of see, it was for about 45 seconds. So here I am laying out the next 4. You can do smaller ones all together. I did bigger ones by themselves. This is them out of the oven, and here is this marble slab that I have, and I just set it on there for that amount of time, and it flattens it out, and then you have little shrinky-dink charms. Now is going to be the resin part of it, and these are the items that you'll need. So you'll need some type of resin light, toothpicks, your charms that you've made from the shrinky dink film. You'll have to have some kind of UV resin if you want to use that. I have not used the 24-hour resin. I don't know how that works with this. And then you'll need a flame to pop the bubbles. So here we go. So all I'm doing is I have a little bit left over from the live stream I did the night before. And so I'm just kind of grabbing at that and I like to use a toothpick to just little drops onto the charm because I'm not going to go overboard with this. So, and I like the control that it gives me to actually spread it out to the edges. And for these, if you don't spread it over the edge, the surface tension will actually stay and it won't actually drip over. So I did have a problem sometimes when I had to get near the hole punch area, and I pushed it too far, and it kind of filled up the hole, and so I had to take a toothpick and kind of run my toothpick through it, which is fine. It didn't do anything. I just made sure that it didn't have any resin over it when I actually cured it. But you can see here I'm just kind of going over, and it doesn't take very long when they're this small to get all the way over to the corners. I did forget one thing. I did hole punch them as I cut them out. And once that's done, I'm just going to take my little flame and kind of pop the bubbles a little bit, and you'll see here there's a bubble right there on the rainbow, and now it's gone. So what I do is I actually have a nail art UV light, so this is what I'm going to be using. I have both. I have just a flashlight and this. So I cure this for about 10 minutes a piece, and then this is what we end up with. So we have charms. Here is my puppy dog. and these are my baby cats, which are with my mom. And these are some pictures my boyfriend took in our garden this past year, or last year, and then these are the ones that I drew, and now all I'm doing is making a necklace out of this 0.3 millimeter cord. It's really stretchy, you can find it at any craft store. And how I do this to get it to be together is you just kind of burn the end and you stick it together before it gets hard again. So after that, I take a couple jump rings and you just stick it through the hole punch that you've made, and then you just close it up onto the necklace, and that's about it. So you can use ribbon, you can use anything you want for necklace, or you can use this as charms. You can use this for whatever. Just make sure that you have a hole before you actually cook your piece. Before you put it in the oven, it has to have a hole. Otherwise it's not gonna work. So here's all the stuff that we've made. This was all the things that were in the live stream. Thank you Mikey and Meg and Libby for joining and hanging out with me while I did this. So it was really fun. I might do this some more. I like the pictures. So thank you again. Bye.